What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Filsinger Games Character Spotlight with Mike and Brock.
Mike,
I'm Brock. We're back to the original duo here, and tonight we're going to talk about our remaining characters from Promoter Madness 1, Surgeon,
like a surgeon.
and Leviathan. I don't
The
know why my
Leviathan card I thought was interesting because it's upside down. Like it's not
oh
actually
the
upside down,
name
but
at the
all his
top.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, you got to get all those details in there. Why won't my camera focus?
and he's supposed to be big. He's supposed to be huge, isn't he?
6'9",
Yeah,
339 pounds.
because he in
There he
in
is.
in the game was supposed to feud my guy, Ares, the god of war. Because Rob changed the height on my guy. My guy was only supposed to be 6 foot, but Rob needed somebody to battle
He,
him in the
he
Battle of the Giant,
needed a big guy.
so he increased his height to 6'7".
Okay. Yeah, so that's Leviathan.
Let's start with Leviathan.
All right.
I'll do a. We did invite Josh and Jeff multiple times for about the last 6 weeks, but they are both bad at getting back to emails. And really, we only emailed Jeff because neither of us know how to get a hold of Josh.
Fair.
So we'll start off with Jeff Reno's character, Leviathan. He's a villain -6, so he's just a little above average on the bad guy chart. Leviathan hails from the planet Osiris in the Pegasus constellation, which produces temperatures up to 1,300 degrees. The planet appears to be on fire at all times, more of a creature than a human, but a human with human characteristics. It was brought to the GWFZ in 2017 by Murdoch, with apparent plans of becoming one of the soldiers of his crusade back on Centra. But when Vala sent everyone back to their respective homelands after 2018, Leviathan could not join Murdoch in Ace. Specializing in Cygnus brass knuckles matches in the GWFZ, he has built a reputation as a worthy opponent in hardcore matches, often drawing attention from the likes of Morbid and Sledgend. Near-death experience is a moonsault from the Beast, and Spawn of Hell is his version of a sidewalk slam. Leviathan finishes matches with a paralyzing LD50 mist. Ruled legal since Leviathan produces the LD50 naturally, the hydrogen-based mist loses its potency as the match wears on. When wrestling in the GWF, Leviathan has been accepting mixed tag matches along with Sultana, most often against Mother Superior and Payback. Nobody knows why Sultana isn't talking. Could be simply she feels the fighter is a valuable partner in her feud against Mother Superior, or is there more of it? More to it.
Hmm. Hmm.
Looks like Jeff was trying to sneak into the GWF on me again.
It's a good move.
Yeah, giving him some GWF storylines.
Smart. And so his finisher is interesting. He's got it on 5 and 6. The 5 is a +1 and the 6 is a +2. And you track them both separately, but they each go down 1 until it goes to a 0 finisher each time you use it.
Okay. So as the match goes on, he gets weaker. That's interesting.
So the move gets weaker each
Yeah.
time he uses it. He must run out of the toxin in his lungs that he uses to produce this LD50.
Yeah.
He's got a pretty solid card. Let's look at his raw rating here, if it's in here. He's got a 2938 raw rating, pretty good in tag. He's got 3 downs on his card on level 3 defense, but 2 are protected by a tag as one is protected by a leave. So he has some chances to get out of there in tag matches. He's got a B ropes, C turnbuckle, A ring, C death jump. That'll hurt him.
Yeah. The a ring, you almost expect that if just made him a hardcore guy.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe much of a hardcore guy with a C ring.
Right. Yeah, he's an interesting character. I like the finisher with the toxins and all that stuff. I like those kind of things, and I like that the little twist on it that it does get he can run out of it basically.
Yeah.
Have to produce more.
No, no, that is kind of neat.
He's got a +1 agility, -3 power, so he's gonna win those power checks more often than not. But I do like how he's like a snake man. He's got the tail and everything.
Yeah. Like I said, it's interesting because, I think he's the only guy with the his letterbox up on top.
He might be. Yeah, probably because you just put it in the smoke instead of the or the mist instead of covering up the detail on his legs and stuff.
And
Makes
I'm trying
sense
to
to
see,
me.
does he have tattoos on his arm there?
Yeah,
Looks like he
dragons.
should. Yeah. He almost looked like he's wearing Egyptian clothing.
That's what I thought too when I first saw him. Especially with like the beard,
Yeah.
with the gold beard thing. I don't even know what that's called, but I've seen that on like pharaohs and stuff like that.
I do bring him in. He might come in with draconian chic and just as like kind of muscle for their crew.
Yeah, he's pretty tough. He'll keep you down. He's got double out of the ring.
Two
Um,
finishers.
two finishers. I mean, they won't go below. They don't not become finishers after using them. Like, you can still use it
Yeah.
as a zero finisher. So by that time, like they're gonna get have tokens on them and stuff. So that doesn't hurt them too much. But there's always those finishers that get better each time you use them. I like how this one gets worse each time you use it.
Yeah. No, it's an interesting twist on the finishers because I
Hmm.
don't think there's too many guys out there who get weaker. I know in the NGO sets, uh, I made Annabelle who got weaker as it went on,
Hmm.
and that's just because she was, a little overweight, so she got physically tired.
Yeah, yeah.
The match went on, and Goldstein,
Yeah, I remember that guy.
he also did the same thing. He after so many pins, he dropped because he had no cardio.
Hmm.
So there are wrestlers out there that get worse as the match goes on, even if they're dramatically worse. But I think he's one of the ones where his finisher actually gets worse.
Yeah, it's just his finisher. And I like the explanation for it. Like he produces this himself,
Yeah.
so like a snake's venom will eventually run out if it's getting attacked by a bunch of things.
Or in the early D&D where the dragon can only breathe 3 times.
Exactly. So I think both the snake and like that kind of influence that. Yeah, he seems like a fun character.
Yep.
Always like a giant. He's not a ridiculous giant either. He's 6'9", like he's Kane's height. So so yeah, that's
Well,
cool. That's the Leviathan.
let us switch over to the Surgeon.
There he is. Created by Josh Ramel.
Yep. Oh, he's got quite the back. Okay, he's got quite the backstory here.
All
I feel like
right.
Dr. Doofenshmirtz with the backstory. A once promising young doctor on Titan, the surgeon has thrown his career away for vile treachery and big paydays. Speculation runs through the locker room that the surgeon was once busted for stealing drugs from hospitals and selling them on the streets. What is known about him is that he was the surgeon on staff the night Tristan was brought in to the hospital after a vicious attack by Tank and orchestrated by the betrayer in 2017. Allegedly taking a large payoff from the betrayer, the surgeon now claims that he is the reason the rumors that Tristan's neck will never heal properly are true. Never allowed to practice medicine again after the Tristan incident, the Surgeon entered the GWFZ in 2019 with plans of eventually making it to the GWF and getting revenge on Tristan for ruining his career. Surgeon has developed into a decent athlete with nasty taste for breaking the rules. His orthopedic attack is an over-the-shoulder neck breaker, and standard operating procedure is his version of the Dragon Sleeper. His disgusting lethal injection involves a surgeon pulling a needle out of his clothing and injecting the opponent with a Novocaine plasma. The surgeon is more likely to get disqualified each time he tries this in a match. Once his opponents are groggy from lethal injection, the surgeon finishes them off with two finishers. Two!
Two.
The final cut is a running shining wizard, and the time of death is a heart punch followed by a Northern Lights suplex. With rumors that Big Things is breaking up, the surgeon is hoping that the betrayer will be looking for a new partner in 21-22, and then can finally get his hands on Tristan in the GWF. Looks like Josh was doing the same thing just inserting themselves into the GWF storyline in hopes Tom went, hey, here's an idea.
Smart. That was a pretty clever backstory to get him in there.
Yep.
So his lethal injection is an add one move. It starts with a DQ of 3, and each time he does it, the DQ rating goes up by 1.
And you can, oh, we have a run in.
Here he is.
How's it going?
Hey, what's up? We're talking about
Oh,
the surgeon right now.
I know that guy.
There he is.
Josh Remmel.
Yeah, villain with a -8.
Mm-hmm. We're just talking about his lethal injection finisher and how the DQ rating goes up each time you use it.
Yeah, I remember the character well. So you guys are on Promoter Madness 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we decided to start this road, and nobody's ever gone through the Promoter Madness stuff, so we decided let's give it a try. And we're
Definitely a
getting the
lot of
people, we're
lot of
getting people
quality
who,
characters there.
yep,
Mm-hmm.
and we're getting the people who have created the characters coming on the show if we can.
I did
So
not create either one of these.
No.
the surgeon, I have him set up for a tag team with David Little's character, Dr. Payne,
Nice.
and they'll be known as Bad Medicine.
I would have went with medical malpractice.
Oh, that's a good one too. But they can't come into to Bon Jovi's Bad Medicine then.
That's true.
I mean, they could.
They
It just
could.
wouldn't make as much sense.
Yeah.
The
And
surgeon's raw rating is 2739. Both of these guys are really good in tag matches.
yeah, Surgeon's got 6 tags.
Mm-hmm.
One third of his card is tags.
Yep. The double finisher's tough on him. I feel like he's going to be a standout in this early GWFZ.
Yeah, that definitely could get you some wins.
Mm-hmm.
The double finisher, the add one. A lot of the guys have, 3 downs and a pin. So,
Mm-hmm.
but his is a 2 pin.
Yeah. What was
He's a B.
Leviathan? Leviathan was 6'3".
Yeah, he's a BBAB, so he's got no C's.
Mm-hmm. That 6 DQ, I mean, that's fine. It's pretty standard for a heel.
Yeah, and he's a bad guy Titan. So there's so few of those.
Mm-hmm. Tristan. He ruined Tristan's neck, Jeff. Did you know that?
Did not. I'm just trying to catch up. I knew it at the time. I remember when the set came out. I liked the Promoter Madness. It was a different take on some things, and I really enjoyed them.
Mm-hmm.
And he was supposed to be a big part of it. I mean, a -8, if I remember correctly, those were a 10-point scale ratings on if they were hero or villain. So
Mm-hmm.
he was quite dastardly.
Yeah.
Yep. I think -8 is the worst.
He's the worst of the worst.
I think him and Assassin X
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he's
were the
also
original -8s.
Yep.
Sorry, I haven't opened this book in a while.
Oh, trust me, we were going through like, oh, and then we were trying to remember like who is Shane Topher or Stephen Griffin?
Have you guys read the bio of the surgeon yet?
We
We did.
did.
Nice. I'm going through it now.
He's wish Josh and Jeff could have been here, but
Yeah.
they've been on the show before, but we just can't get a hold of Reno, and we don't know Jeff's information. And sorry, Josh's information, and
Yeah.
Josh isn't on any social media.
Yeah.
Both of these guys get an updated card.
Oh, do they?
In 21-24, Leviathan he gets a slight upgrade. He'll get bumped up to a 33-39 raw rating. And in 21-23, the Surgeon gets a significant downgrade in singles matches. He went from a 27-39 to a 20-38.
Is that in the big 100 card GWFZ set?
No, that was GWFZ Bash. He was a special edition that came out with that.
I don't think I got that set.
Uh-oh.
I definitely have it. I have everything. All my Promoter Madness was together. I only grabbed the Promoter Madness 1 book, though, when I was downstairs getting my stuff out.
I might have the other books within reach.
I have them downstairs. I know exactly where they are because I pulled this one out of there.
Mine are up in my office.
He
He
was
might not
hoping to
be in
make.
here since he was an SE. Oh, yeah, here he is.
I did not even know there was a GWF Bash.
Oh, yeah.
Here.
It was a huge one, right? That's the one that you had to pay into to create characters.
No, this was I think this was the last one that
It was a drawing.
yeah, I think it was just mainly updates.
Okay, I
You're
see the
thinking
bash.
of
I'm thinking of the invasion or the
Yeah,
territories, right?
Territories was the
territories,
ridiculous one.
which was like 120 cards, and you paid to get it.
And then Infinity followed that with even more cards.
Yeah, I didn't get Infinity, I don't think.
But he
No,
becomes a -10 villain in his update.
Ooh, nice.
Yep, says relying less on his natural athletic abilities and more on his evil cunningness as his mind continues to warp with insanity. Surgeon takes his place at the top of the GWFZ as one of the nastiest villains in GWFZ history.
No, he probably quit working on his athletic prowess and it suffered because
Mm-hmm.
he was just looking at tactics. It said that in the original book that he was hoping to team with the Betrayer
Yep.
in 21-22. I guess that never happened. A lot of the guys didn't get called up into GWF though.
Mm-mm.
That's kind of
but
sad because there were so many quality characters that could have made an
I kind
impact
of
in the GWF.
I kind of feel like the surgeon's backstory was perfect to tie it into all that.
yep. Now he does have a move on here that I've also seen on another card, and it irritates the hell out of me. Irish Whip 2.
Into the ropes. Should have been the choice A.
That's a into the ropes.
You could Irish whip him into the wall.
The ring post.
Now he's got some neat moves like the sneaky left hook and the punch to the groin.
Hmm.
Punch the groin's overused nowadays.
Yeah,
Yeah. Do you guys
but
want
a
me to read the rest
Khalil's.
of his updated bio, or do you think we'll go through this set at some point?
Well, we could. I didn't even know about the set. I might even see if it's around to order it.
I
We'll
don't know if
wait
those are.
then. We'll wait. Yeah, I don't know if this one was produced by Filsinger Games or Rob.
One and the same at the time.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true. They would have been. The separation hadn't happened.
I think by the territories they were being self-produced. I'm not sure though.
Yeah,
That's
well,
surprising.
they were definitely self-paid because you had to
Mm-hmm.
buy spots in the territories.
Yeah, because
Right.
you made some characters for the territories, didn't you, Jeff?
I made one. I
Like,
made one for territories and one for. I was picked at one of the Galacticons. I think it was Promoter Madness 3,
yeah.
if I remember correctly. Because
Mm-hmm.
I did Grills originally with Warner and Darth Brooks, the
Yep.
headliners tag team, and then in territories I brought in Bro Gnarly,
Okay.
which was my homage to Point Break. And the instead of president's masks, he had guys that were in the former GWF commissioner masks.
Bro gnarly. No Johnny Utah.
No, Bro Gnarly. That's what I was going for long before Matt Riddle.
It's true. Matt Riddle, he's not making good headlines this week.
He is not.
But
When you
we
Greg
record.
Valentine people and stiff them, they tend to.
Matt
I,
Riddle.
I don't even know where the Promoter Madness stuff is on the shop anymore.
It might not
But
be available anymore.
Jose, this is what I've been doing now.
I saw they released a Star Wars one as the most expensive Lego set ever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's $1,200. My wife was asking me if I wanted it, and I'm like, I looked at it, and I'm like, no,
it's not very cool.
no,
It's
It's just
not very
big.
cool.
It looks like
yeah.
a slice of cake.
yeah.
It's a wedge of the Death Star.
I started building it. This is it so far.
Cool. Nice.
It's gonna be pretty big.
I need to start building some stuff. I got so much stuff in my backlog of Lego.
But that's
I,
well, what we'll do, Jeff, since you just came back for a little surprise guest. Well, Pete is out of town on vacation.
try.
We started a new thing called the 5 questions we ask all people coming in.
Mm,
So we got 5 questions we'll ask you.
Hmm.
sweet. Sometimes Jeff.
Yep.
Need
Who
to
would be
find.
your who would be your Mount Rushmore of favorite GWF characters? Your favorite. Doesn't have to be, who you think's the best. Your favorite.
Yeah. Well, hands down, my favorite was Matador of M83.
Yeah.
That was always my favorite. Let's see, and we're limiting it to GWF, right? No, no Ace, no POW,
Well, it could be.
no.
You can have those guys in there.
Yeah, it's just
Champions of the
non-Lego.
Galaxy
Yeah.
characters.
Man, that's so tough. A Mount Rushmore top four. You threw me on the spot. Um, Matador's the only one I guarantee a spot. I mean, you could ask me this tomorrow and it might be a different answer.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, I'm just gonna throw some names out that I'm familiar with that I really enjoyed playing with. I was a big Torin Kalum fan.
Yeah.
I liked his character. I actually wanted to name one of my kids Calum, and I think she was on board with it, but we went a different route. But
She
I
found
really
out it was
liked
from
it,
this game, wasn't it?
probably. But I mean, I threw it out there, and she agreed that it was a pretty cool name, and I almost got it through.
And
Um,
she realized it was from a GWF game and went, no.
oh, these things happen. Um, and then let's see. I'm gonna say just because I have a soft spot in my heart for him because he was a Ohio Con champion. I like Shylock. I think that's a really cool character. I love the artwork that we had done as a tribute to him for winning the OhioCon with the Fight Club theme, with all the promoters that were at OhioCon in the background of it. Um, let's see, man, yeah, that's tough. I'm trying to think of
Yeah,
who
one
I.
more. Just one more.
I'm just gonna throw a random out there and say I really liked playing with Amazing Man. I don't know why, I just like the character. Um, I feel remiss though as I'm naming them. I didn't mention Kraken, which originally when I got the 2087 set was my favorite character. I did a card that had all the characters that had cigars in their mouths and stuff, and he was one of my favorites, especially when he got the upgrade. But the original 2087, he was like, I just wanted him to win. I wanted him to be he was always the second in command. I feel like bad guy, the
Yeah.
Society of Death, going against Thanos, like in his shadow. So I kind of almost felt like he was like a Destro to the Cobra Commander, or like a, I just saw him as a top guy wanting to get over no matter what he had to do, and I really enjoyed that character. And I will even go a step further and say, because of him, I enjoyed the Mercenaries more. I
Oh,
was always
okay.
rooting for them. But so we'll limit it. I'm going to narrow it down. I'm going to say Matador of M83, Invincible Kraken. We're going to go Shylock, and I guess Torin Kalem would be my favorites that I've had fun playing with. Kalem saved my Fed at one point. He was a POW guy that ended up turning on Jack Hood to save my Fed when all the other top talents were injured, by Jack Hood in my early GWF, and I really loved that time period.
Nice.
So,
If you were to become a pro wrestler, what would your ring entrance music be?
oh, I mean, I want to say Word Life. This is basic thugonomics, but uh, man, these are tough. I mean, I always had that hip hop appeal, so it'd probably be something hip hop. Um,
None of your own music? To the left,
Maybe
to the left,
there,
to the
there
right.
there's a chance. Um, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something that's really right. I mean, Rough Riders Anthem would be really cool by DMX. Something like that. I've heard, some wrestlers have actually come out to like a remix, and I can't remember who sings it now. It was originally a 50 Cent song called Mini Men.
Hmm.
But there's a really cool remix of that Jake Omen, the independent wrestler I've seen multiple times, comes out to that I really enjoy. It's probably something like that. Also, if you've ever seen the movie Southpaw, there's a song called Beast that's pretty good. There was a guy locally in Dayton that came out to that too. And I thought it was really cool. So probably something like that. It might be something more geared to myself,
Okay.
but definitely something probably hip hop.
What's one place you've always wanted to visit?
I mean, outside of the United States, probably Rome. I've always wanted to see the Coliseum because I feel like that's like the original sports arena to me.
Hmm.
Just think it'd be really cool as a wrestling fan, a sports fan, to see. I know other things happen there, and maybe not the best things, but I mean, I just think that for an athletic type person, like that's like the original arena to me, and I'd like to see it.
Yeah. Okay, since we know you're a giant Star Wars fan, what color would your lightsaber be?
I mean, green.
Okay.
I mean, I know that that's not the most common one, that the Jedi have one and the Sith have one and this and that, but I mean, green's my favorite color. So if you gave me a choice, if I had to use the Force, I would definitely choose green.
Luke Skywalker had a green one.
He did, but he's weak. He's not cool. He made out with his sister.
He didn't know.
You're the first person to pick green.
He didn't
Spoiler
know.
alert. I mean, Yoda was green, so that's awesome.
And I had it. What every lightsaber color meant, and I can't remember what green was.
I'm gonna be on the edge of my seat until I find out because I'm such an avid Star Wars fan.
Yep.
To be fair, I do like Star Wars, the early ones. I just think that, I mean, I wasn't born when the original came out, so I don't think I appreciate them as much as people that were around in that time
Ah,
period.
yeah, that's what green is. It's a force user who'd rather use the force to solve problems than his lightsaber.
Good,
Represents
so I can just
harmony, peace, goodwill, wisdom, and a deep spiritual connection to the Force.
harmony when I do those career builder like quizzes about your personality is always one of my top five because I
There you
treat
go.
everybody the same and I wanted everybody to just get along, and definitely up there.
Well, there you go. You
What
chose the correct lightsaber.
the last the last question? What's an unknown fact about you that you're willing to share?
I have a lot, but I think everybody knows my facts. I don't hide much. I mean, I think the rap album's probably the number one thing people talk about, but I don't think it's a secret. I think that it gets out everywhere I go. So I've got a guest coming in. Who wants muffins?
Ooh.
That was Declan.
Yep, that's him. There you go, buddy. No, I think that's probably the thing is that, I had that J Mills triple OCG. You can listen to it on Spotify, Apple. Pay me half a penny every time you listen to a song. I'm gonna be rich one of these days.
It's gonna go
But
viral
yeah,
after this. 28 people will see this, Jeff.
yeah, I am pumped for those active listeners. I still get my Spotify for Artists report every month, and I'm excited when I hit double digits. But
Nice.
no, I mean, I don't know if that counts because most people know it if they know me. It's been around.
Hmm.
Um,
Hey, you
I'm
never know.
trying to think of another one that's kind of a fun fact. I really can't think of anything off the top of my head. My favorite video game growing up was Burger Time on
I
television.
love Burger Time.
Has one of the best music soundtracks there. The do 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 do
Why
do
did that
do.
never get another run?
It did. It actually was on PlayStation as well.
Was it? I
Yep.
never saw it.
So anyway, Burger Time. I have one actually. As we get older, we get nostalgic and we collect what we collected when we were little because we have money now. And I
Hmm.
bought an unopened in television version of Burger Time because that's the one I played growing up. So I
Nice.
have one literally in a closet just right over there. It's unopened, new in box.
You need to get the arcade cabinet.
Oh, I did play. I just played Burger Time. So my oldest daughter just turned 21 last week. I took her out for her first drink. I'm naive, and she wanted to go to an arcade for it. So that's what we did. And that one of the consoles they had there was a multi arcade, and it had Burger Time on it. I was having a great time, just salting those eggs and sausages.
Burger
Was that the
Time.
five? Five?
That's the 5 questions.
Whew, that was
All
tough.
right.
I wish I'd have known about the GWF one. I probably could have made a more educated decision.
You had the most diverse list so far for that.
Yep.
You're all
There's
over the
just
place.
there's so many options, and they all of them are moments for me. Like
Hmm.
every GWF character has a moment, either in my Fed or playing against other people. Like I can just go through so many characters like that I've used in tournaments or like I always talk about playing against Rob for the first time, playing against someone I didn't know in person, and then he let me use I think it was Cordsar and Mincer, and we were going. It was Stars and Stripes versus I can't remember what Cordanus's team was at that time. It was like when he was taking over. Um, but that was the first sit down time. I was like, they always had a special. Oh, Stars and Stripes, American guy. He's the only GWF character ever from Ohio. Like there's so many that you could go through if you sat here. I loved Incredible Badger the first time I played with him and had a good little interplanetary run with him in my first ever Fed I created.
Burrow Blast. Burrow Blast.
I mean, I think if you talk to most people, a lot of people are going to come up with guys from like the 2087 set and those
Yeah, it's the
early
first
sets
three sets, it seems like.
because they're just amazing. I mean, that's
Hmm.
what everybody, no matter what you've played in the GWF verse, you probably started with 2087.
Hmm.
So I mean, Greek gods have a special place. I mean, Pete Death Knight. Like, there's guys that like no matter
Right.
who they have, it's somebody resonates with you. I always thought
Hmm.
Massacre was super cool. I didn't know why he was teaming with that big oversized guy Brute, but
But thanks for stopping in, Jeff.
I'm sorry I can't do it more often. I love talking to you guys, and I love talking GWF.
Yeah, I know it's a change because you get up at like 3 a.m. for your work.
Yeah, you guys did it on the other weeks. I'd be more available, but the weeks you do it, I work every single week, so
We'll have to
it
figure
happens.
out. Maybe we'll take a
It's
week
okay.
off to get you back in the rotation.
It's okay. I appreciate you having me on, and I wish I could do it more often. I miss talking to you guys.
And we miss
Awesome.
having you here. Brock's going to try to wrap things up in a minute and a half.
I can do it. All right. Thanks for listening, everybody, or watching. If you haven't done so yet, please click that subscribe button below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment with your reaction to Jeff's return. All good things. All good things. And if you want to talk about the Surgeon and Leviathan, please leave a message below as well. Scroll on down to the description. You'll see all of our friends make Filsinger Games related content, including the official Filsinger Games podcast Roll Up, the Legends team's Uncharted Territory, Dizzy Dice from Lee Lamprey, solo promoter from Grant Pachoco. Grant is also here on YouTube. So is Dave Little. He has Heartland Championship Wrestling, which he plays live on Saturday nights. You also find Brad Plays 81 and Bucky 749, both making Champions of the Galaxy related content. I'm back on Twitch here and there. Just follow below. You'll see when I go live. Until next time, everybody, have a great week.
Night all.
Later.